The old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. It has seen many a high-stakes splash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high-stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of this season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive. But Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Buckeyes kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the quick grab. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The short hands, it's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Got a man, it's Moore. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Dante Moore finds his man. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him. I got to do something because right now this rhythm and this timing is on another level.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing Moore. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Moore. Complete out of the backfield. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about that drive to start the football game? Like, you want to not give up points? Don't give the other team the football. They held it the whole first quarter. Now they punch it in. They've shortened this game and done the most important thing, put 6 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. 10. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The extra point here would tie the game. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd. Going to try to get it himself. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Bear. Powers through the defender. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Moore. Grab behind the line. It's Bear. Makes the grab in their space. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room, it's Jackson. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Sayin. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Might be calling a hot route. He's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He leaves it with the back. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a crease. It's Griffin. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Sayin on the play action. Pressure coming. Makes a catch. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Trying the left side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. 4th down, Sayin. He wasn't even close to converting. Stopped well short of the first down. What a job by this defense. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Looking for a gap. It's Griffin. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Contender turns it over. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to spread the field position with the return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Say it. Flips it out in the flat. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down.
Makes a grab and room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running it to the right. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football? Those defensive tackles and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. A little release to the back. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
All right, 4th quarter now. You're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these.
1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Swings it out to his running back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He'll pull it down. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. The protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Quarterback will keep it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Gets the back moving. Saying to throw for it on 4th. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Takes the handoff. It's Griffin. Tripped up for the tackle. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll go to the ground. Finding some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Sayin to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock, and they'll send out the field goal unit. This almost certainly to win the game. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Here's Moore to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get on the board first here in the overtime period. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
If you're gonna stop the run game, you better be physical up front on a defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down to keep their chances alive in overtime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Has it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running the red zone. It's Davison. Touchdown, Ducks! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point is good. First down here in the second overtime. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They go to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Got it, looking for a first. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going toward the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Buckeye! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime. They need this 2-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. To the air, it's Sayin. They cannot convert. A defensive stop will end it in a 2-point victory in overtime. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I